is Wednesday, April 29th. I'm Coach Matt.
Coach Kevin.
We've got the workout April showers coming in. Before we get into any of that, Coach Kevin is going to warm us up.
Today's warm-up, we have a 10-minute AMRAP for you. So what we're going to be doing first is 20 jumping jacks. When we get into those jumping jacks, really trying to think about moving from those shoulders, trying to get those arms up overhead, trying to keep them nice and straight. And then once we get done with our 20 jumping jacks, we're going to bring it down onto the ground. And then we're going to go into 10 glute bridges, trying to drive those hips up to the ceiling as far as we can every single repetition. Really trying to squeeze the glutes, engage those hamstrings there as well. Once we get done with our 10th repetition, we're going to bring it into doing 5 Spider-Man lunges per side. So get that nice big stretch, big lunge out into the front, keeping that front foot planted down, and then with that inside hand rotating, reaching up to that ceiling, trying to get as much rotation as we can into that lunge in the bottom position. Once we get done with our 5 reps per side, we're going to go into a single arm overhead carry down and back. So roughly about 10 meters, we're just going to walk it down, and then we're going to walk it back on that same side. Once we get done doing our down and back on the one side, we'll switch over to the other side. We'll bring it down and then bring it back here again as well. Thing we want to focus in on, just keep that arm nice and locked out. Should be active in the shoulder position, trying to keep that bicep really close to that ear in that overhead position. And then we'll bring it back to the jumping jacks, go through those glute bridges again, Spider-Man lunges, and again, that single arm carry will be the last movement of each of the rounds, and we're going to be going for 10 minutes, and once we complete our 10 minutes, we'll be ready for the workout.
Showers today is 4 rounds of 30 dumbbell or kettlebell swings, 30 single arm dumbbell overhead walking lunges or kettlebell overhead walking lunges, and 30 ab mat sit-ups, 4 rounds, 4 time. So let's look at the first thing, 30 kettlebell swings. So if you're following along, yesterday we also did some kettlebell swings. We did them ideally a little bit heavier, as fast as possible. Today, we got much bigger sets, almost 3 times as many reps. So we're going to have to look a little bit more at how we break these sets up, our strategy, and maybe consider the weight that we're lifting as well. But regardless, kettlebell swings today, you know, as we pick that kettlebell up off the ground, we want to make sure we're keeping tension in our upper back, tipping our torso upright. I should be able to see Kevin's Nova Fitness logo at any given time while he's swinging. From there, he's going to extend all the way overhead. Since we're doing these in larger sets today, one of the things we want to consider is how we bring the kettlebell down. If you were to look at it from the side, if you were to give a big looping swing all the way out, all the way back out when it comes down, that tends at times, especially in larger sets as we get tired, to pull our torso over as well. Momentum kind of, the force of momentum kind of pulls him over. So something to consider as he reaches full extension overhead is how he pulls the kettlebell down, guiding it a little bit closer to the body so the kettlebell doesn't pick as much momentum up, pulling him over. Now when he does this, he's still going to have to focus on keeping his shoulders upright, not letting the kettlebell pull him around, maintaining tension through the glutes and hamstrings. But as he absorbs it into the hip pocket, he's able to fire right back through the heels, hips, and extending that kettlebell overhead. So, moving on. So when we're going into the kettlebell or the dumbbell overhead walking lunge, we're going to use 1 dumbbell overhead, and we're going to take a look at what happens with the feet and legs, and then what happens with the shoulders. So starting with the feet and legs, as we take a step and stride, we're going to come down into creating a nice right angle in the front, right angle in the back, with each step. Now, one of the things we want to avoid to the best of our ability is losing our balance, crossing our feet over side to side. So as Kevin takes a step, he can ideally go stride into stride, right over one foot over the other, or he can pause in the middle, you know, especially if he's losing his balance, collect his balance, and then take an additional step from there. Remember, where we step with our feet is going to also radiate and dictate what kind of happens overhead as well. So going to overhead, it is going to be very imperative that we keep our shoulder blade in a very active position, meaning press our bicep to our ear, the dumbbell to the ceiling throughout the movement. So Kevin takes a step. When he reaches the bottom, this is probably where he should be focusing on pressing as high up as possible, and then driving through the foot, coming on up. Once he loses his control in the shoulder blade starts to slack. It's very easy for his elbow to bend next. His wrist initially becomes a little more imbalanced and wobbly. It's harder to control. Come drive up. And go. So in order to keep that elbow locked out, keep that wrist stable, it is imperative that you push your shoulder to your ear as hard as you can. You drive that dumbbell to the ceiling, especially as you go through the most complicated parts of the movement, the bottom of the lunge, and then back out and up. Sometimes we do this very well in the beginning of the workout, and as you get tired, you become a little complacent, things get a little sloppy, and this is where you get frustrated, you start to drop the dumbbell down, it gets out of hand. If for any reason today, if you have a shoulder issue, injury, or just very, very, very bad mobility, you can hold that kettlebell or dumbbell in the front rack position. You can go to the same lunging pattern, just keep that shoulder active, elbow up in front, and work it from there. So moving on to the third and last piece, the 30 ab mat sit-ups. So we've done a lot of workouts with ab mat sit-ups lately. For some of you, this may be very easy. And then some of you, you're still a work in progress. So regardless, though, we want to make sure our feet are driven together hard throughout the duration of the sit-up. If you are someone who these ab mat sit-ups are very easy, you could take a look at intensifying it by reaching even further back. If you want to make these sit-ups a little more difficult, the more stretch and contraction you can get in a given movement will make it a little harder. So really reach to the end of the room with those extension overhead and then sit all the way up. As you sit up, make sure you stack the shoulders over your pelvis, so much so, and then stack your back with a nice upright spine, touching your toes, not the back of your heels or the middle of your foot. That 6-7 inches of space can really change how much you get out of each movement. We're looking to get through those 30 unbroken ab mat sit-ups, ideally. Obviously break as needed, but push yourself for some bigger sets. All right, so why don't you take a minute now to go through a couple dry runs, practice some repetitions, figure out what weight you can control for some larger sets. We'll meet back here for some strategy in a second. Today's strategy, we want to take a look at how we're breaking up our repetitions. Like I said before, we've done some workouts with shorter durations of kettlebell swings. This one's got a lot more reps. So if we're talking 30 reps, we want to select a weight that you could go 30 repetitions unbroken one time when fresh. If you can't do that, I recommend going a lighter weight. But regardless, when you're breaking up these kettlebell swings, you can go sets of 15 2 times or 3 sets of 10. I don't want you to break up your rounds more than twice or 3 sets. And then keeping your rest time period short. If you're someone who's shooting for unbroken repetitions, one of the things to consider is just the pace at which you do it. You should be able to maintain a consistent breathing pattern. I don't want you to go 30 unbroken reps as fast as you can and then be completely shot and barely be able to go into your walking lunges. Another thing to consider on the swings when you're going 30 unbroken is compared to a smaller, heavier set, you're going to feel these eventually in the shoulders quite a bit more. And that's going to play a factor in our ability to stabilize and control the overhead walking lunge. So even if you are someone who could go 30 unbroken reps, it might be in your best interest of this WOD to break it up intentionally, whether it's 20 and 10 or 15 and 15, so that you save your shoulders so you can go into your walking lunges stable and fresh.
Now when we get to the ab mat sit-ups, it's probably the least technical movement that we have today. So when we get to those ab mat sit-ups, we really want to mentally kind of give yourself a little bit of a break. Obviously still hold the standard of the movement, but that's kind of a little bit of your rest time. So really trying to focus in on controlling breathing through those ab mat sit-ups. Give those shoulders a little bit of rest time so that when we get done with the ab mat sit-ups and we get back onto that dumbbell and that kettlebell, we're able really to focus in on each and every single one of those repetitions, making sure that we're doing them effectively and safely as we go throughout the workout today.
And as always, if you have any questions, fears, phobias, concerns about this workout, shoot us a message. We're glad to help you out, guide you through. But we look forward to doing it. Look forward to seeing you do it. So have fun and good luck.